Hello YouTubes, what is up? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Strem and we are here with our IBA team builder again. This is week 4. We're going up against the Atlanta Victinis and JayVee, our rival lock partner. This is basically a rival battle, everyone. I am your coach of the Halifax Hitmonchan. So let's get into it, man. We'll start this off. Let's dig deep. Here are the standings thus far, going into week 4. So we are in second place now officially at 3-0. We've had a great start to the season with a +9 kill differential, 18 kills and 9 deaths. Not too shabby at all. Not too shabby. The Atlanta Victinis are in 7th place at 1-2 with a differential of only -1. So this man has lost 2 games and he's only -1. That's crazy. He has 16 kills and 17 of his mons have died. He's had extremely close games all the way through. I don't expect this one to be any different. But yeah, we're sitting up here at 3-0. Great start to the season. The top 8 teams highlighted in green over here make the playoffs. We're in a great position so far. Obviously, there is no coach with 0-3. Everybody is 1-2, 2-1, or 3-0. If we go over to the team builder, or the kill leaders, our Gengar is in 2nd place with 7 kills, only 2 deaths, and a +5. He is now tied for the kill lead with Necrozma, Blastoise, and Cinderace. However, Necrozma leads the way in differential. It has not died yet. All the way down here now, tied for number 10, we do have Lycanroc Dust with 4 kills and 0 deaths. He hasn't died, but he only has 4 kills. So that's kind of where we stand in the overall scheme of things in the league. Really pleased with the way it's been going so far. I want that to continue this week versus our rival. So speaking of him, let's check out these Atlanta Victinis. Now, his Gigantamax captain is Grimmsnarl, Dark and Fairy type. Obviously very dangerous. The Prankster ability. You know, also a big threat for sure. No doubt, no doubt. Alakazam is on there, very fast, special attacker, dominating special attacker. We have Haxorus, the dragon type, pretty fast again, strong physical attacker. Tentacruel is there, very specially bulky mon, bulky water, poison type. We have Hitmon on top, his only stab fighting, so that's good to note for our Chansey. They have Gourgeist as well, very physically bulky. Volcarona, very dangerous mon, can Quiver Dance on you. Raichu Alola, Sandaconda, and Marowak Alola. Obviously, Marowak Alola can hit big with that Poltergeist. The new move, the new physical ghost move, very scary mon, although it is very slow. His kill leader is his Gigantamax captain Grimmsnarl with 6, so 1 less than our Gengar. And then his Alakazam has been putting in work as well. And other than that, it's just a pretty well-rounded squad with Haxorus and Volcarona also getting some kills. So there we have it. This is the team we're going up against. I will show the prep in a bit, but as I always like to do, I will show our own team here. Obviously, Gengar, Chansey, Tangrowth, Lycanroc Dusk, Obstagoon, Claydol, Flareon, Magnezone, Primarina, Scyther, and Sock. The team has not changed yet. We have not made any trades or free agency acquisitions at this point. Gengar leads the way with 7 kills, and then Lycanroc with 4. Scyther also at a clean 3-0 with a +3. Tangrowth is our only negative kill death ratio, along with Sock. Sock has died twice, Tangrowth has died once, and they both have 0 kills. So this is the squad. Obviously, we're going to have to pick our mons to roll with. So let's get into the team builder here and talk about it. First up, we are bringing Jesse again. After a little bye, rest week for our boy Jesse the Tangrowth, we decided to bring it again this week, holding the leftovers with the Regenerator ability. We are going max Fizz Def on him this week with max HP, max defense, with 4 in special defense. And we do have that speed reducing nature, so we can get both physical and special attacks off. We're running knockoff, Giga Drain, Leech Seed, and Sludge Bomb. Primarily, this is our answer to the Haxorus. A really fizz-def Tangrowth can pretty much tank anything from this thing. And then we can kind of just Leech Seed him and knock off and just do a lot of annoying things to gain our health back while we just kind of soak up whatever he's going to do. It's also a decent answer for the Hitmon top. Again, anything physical, this is really great against, with the exception of Marowak and Corviknight. because they do super effective damage to us. But other than that, it's pretty much, I needed an answer to the Haxorus, and I thought that Jesse was the best way to do that. If we just fully invest in physical defense and we go in there, and then we can kind of annoy some things with knockoff and leech seed. And the sludge bomb is also for the Grimmsnarl. So if he runs a physical Grimmsnarl, we can actually put in some work there as well. Next up, we are bringing Tink again, the shiny Magnezone with the Choppleberry, Magnet Pull ability, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Flash Cannon, and Tri Attack with max speed, max special attack, and 4 in defense. This is the Corviknight killer, man. We should nickname him the Corviknight killer because that's what he does. Magnet Pull is a great ability. It traps steel types in. So if we switch Magnezone in on Corviknight and we get that free switch in there, basically Corviknight cannot leave. And obviously we have super effective electric attacks against him. They're especially offensive, so you know his huge defense stat isn't really coming into play there. And we can just kill this thing without him really being able to do much. Even if he sets up on us, we are running the Choppleberry, so Corviknights typically sometimes run Body Press. It's a fighting type move. It would be super effective against Magnezone, but the reason we're running the Choppleberry is to take that super effective hit from the Body Press, and then essentially we are faster than Corviknight if he's not maxed out speed invested, and then we outspeed him and kill. If he is max speed, that means he's not fully invested in HP and special defense. So either way, this kind of works out really well for Tink, and we should be able to get the KO on Corviknight there. He also helps with the Tentacruel quite a bit, and that, you know, that's pretty much it. He can Flash Cannon the Grimmsnarl, so he's there, but mainly I just didn't want to deal with Corviknight setting up on me. If you watched JayVee's last video, he did a huge setup thing with Corviknight and it was a mess, so Tink is our Corviknight killer. Next up, we are bringing Babby for the first time this season. The Primarina, shiny Primarina, max speed, max physical defense with 4 EVs in HP, running Scald, Moonblast, Encore, and Aqua Jet. So Aqua Jet for the priority, Scald and Moonblast for decent special stab, and then Encore just so we can trap some things into and create an awkward scenario for everybody. You'll also notice we are running no item on the Primarina. That is because this is our Marowak answer. So if he brings a Alolan Marowak, Poltergeist hits our team really, really, really hard, and we do not have a switch in for this. Luckily, if you are not running an item, Poltergeist cannot affect you. So it gives us a really, really solid switch into Marowak's Poltergeist. And then we can just kind of kill it from there with a Scald, or at least have Primarina in there and get a really hard hit off on somebody. So this is great. Primarina is also decent, not great against the Volcarona, decent against a Haxorus, and can hit Grimmsnarl super effectively with Moonblast as well. So she's a good bring this week, I feel like. She's pretty good natural special bulk anyway, but again, mainly for the Marowak. If he doesn't bring the Marowak, we can still use it against Haxorus and Grimmsnarl and still get some really great value. So I figured, why not? He doesn't have a ton of threats against Primarina either. I guess Corviknight if he runs Iron Head, and I guess Tentacruel with Sludge Wave, but you know, if we can even burn the Corviknight with a Scald, like if Corviknight is his switch in and we can get a burn off on it, all the better. Oh, it also handles Sandaconda quite well. So that's it. We're running no item. It's pretty crazy. I don't know if it's going to work, but you know, I figure that's our really only answer to switch into Poltergeist. Obviously, we could switch Chansey into it because normal is immune to Ghost, but then he's physically attacking and he would just decimate Chansey. Next up, we are bringing Karko, the Lycanroc Dusk, yet again, our boy with the Choice Band, Tough Claws ability, max speed, max attack with 4 EVs in defense, and Jolly Nature. We're running Excel Rock, Play Rough, Stone Edge, and Sucker Punch. The Play Rough is for the Haxorus, as well as the Grimmsnarl, and I believe that's it. The Excel Rock, this thing just hits things hard. So basically, this is our Volcarona check. Excel Rock, Choice Banded, KOs Volcarona, I think, no matter what, unless it's like max defense and the rock reducing berry. A Choice Banded Excel Rock kills it. If not, we could just go for a Stone Edge. This really, really checks Volcarona hard. So to the point where I don't even think he'll bring it against us. It is also very good against Raichu, It can hit Alakazam really hard with an Excel Rock if we need that priority. And then Marowak, it hits very hard with Excel Rock as well. Again, the play rough is for things like the Haxorus. We're not running close combat this week. I am running Sucker Punch again for the Alakazam in case we really, really need to OHKO it. Also for the Gourgeist, Lycanroc just has amazing coverage, and when he's choice banded like this, he hits like a truck. So there's really no reason not to bring him, at least this week, and every week previous to this. Next up, we are bringing Joy again. I really, really thought about not bringing Joy this week. It would have been the first time, but she's just so good for a specially offensive switch-in that I feel like I have to bring her. This week we're running the same max defense, max special defense, bold nature with 4 in HP. We're running Seismic Toss, Thunder Wave, Stealth Rock, and Teleport. We are not running a healing move on her, so her use will be limited after she takes some damage. But again, this gives us the ability to break Focus Sashes. So sometimes he likes to run a Focus Sash on his Alakazam, or possibly on Raichu Alola. So being able to Seismic Toss and break that Sash is really, really good, particularly on Alakazam, because Stealth Rocks, because of Alakazam's ability, don't break Focus Sashes on Alakazam. So just getting a Seismic Toss off does like 38% damage to Alakazam, and you know that is really, really important because I'm really scared of the Alakazam. It bodies our G-Max and other things. So again, it gives us a Stealth Rocker. We can throw off some Thunder Waves, slow down the Alakazam, slow down anything really, except for the Raichu and Sandaconda. Just Seismic Toss away, and then Teleport out if we need a slow pivot. So it's really good. If we run Special Grimmsnarl, we can go in and bulk, you know, the G-Max like we've done in the past. So I feel really good about this. You know, it doesn't provide a whole lot of usefulness other than what I just said, but that there alone is just enough. I always love having a Stealth Rocker, particularly on this team as well. So there you go for Joy. And finally, we are running IMAC, our Gigantamax captain, Gengar, our kill leader. This week we're running the Choice Scarf. We have run Focus Sash every week up to this point. We're running the Choice Scarf this week because basically if his Alakazam is not Scarfed, then we outspeed him while we're not Gigantamaxed. It also allows us to outspeed the Raichu. Basically anything that's not Scarfed on his team we will outspeed now and possibly get a kill with. If not, we'll just have to G-Max. We're running Timid Max Special Attack with 4 in HP. With Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, Sludge Wave, and Thunderbolt. So the difference here this week for coverage moves is Dazzling Gleam. That is primarily for the Hitmontop and the Haxorus, and I guess Grimmsnarl as well. So we have a lot of super effective ways to hit, although against Grimmsnarl we would use Max Poison move. But the Thunderbolt is for the Corviknight and the Tentacruel, and then we can just hit everything else with Ghost Stab, like Marowak and everything. So, and Raichu. So I feel pretty good about this set as well. I'm glad that IMAC gets Dazzling Gleam. I think it could really come in handy against some of these pesky dragon and fighting types. And that's our team for this week. There's nothing special there. The idea is, again, if we're 1v1 versus the Alakazam, we hope he's not Scarfed, and then we just blast out a Shadow Ball. I would like to not have to get in that place. My ideal switch into Alakazam is Chansey, and then after a Seismic Toss, Alakazam actually dies to an Excel Rock, which is priority. So, again, I'm not really, like, I have strategies, and I'd like to keep Gengar out of the mix like we've been doing, but you never know. So this is it. This is a squad. I feel like he won't take Volcarona, like I mentioned earlier, because of his 4x weakness to Excel Rock. I feel like he definitely has to take Hitmontop for the Chansey. I feel like he's taking Alakazam. He's taking Grimmsnarl. I'm really not sure about Corviknight. I think Magnezone versus Corviknight is such an unfavorable matchup for him that he probably won't take it. But you never know. He could just to surprise us. And then who knows? I think the Marowak's coming as well, because it really bodies our team if I was running an item on Primarina. The other thing with Primarina is, like, if we were running an item, it would likely be leftovers or choice specs or something. And I feel like I'm not giving up that much to have a safe switch into Poltergeist. Like, I would rather have that safe switch in than a little bit of leftovers recovery or the increased choice specs damage, because we actually OHKO Haxorus and Marowak with our Scald without the choice specs. So there's really no need to run it. But I think that's going to be it for the video. I'll go back to the stat sheet. There's a lot of people in this Google Doc right now. The boys are showing out. But yeah, that's going to be it. The battle goes up tomorrow, so 10 a.m. Eastern on Saturday. It's always IBA day. I'm going on vacation, so I'm going to have to bulk record some things. I won't like be super watching all the Saturday matches, unfortunately, because I'm going to be at the beach, but I will be caught up eventually. Hopefully we can go 4-0 here. It'd be really, really awesome, and I feel like we would have a great shot at the playoffs if we can go 4-0 here. JV's 1-2 record does not indicate how well he's played this season. They're very, very close matches. After all, he's in 7th place at 1-2, so you know he's been doing well. And of course, it's a rival battle, so there's that extra level of tension and excitement there. So if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you are new so you don't miss a beat. Video goes up tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. Love you guys very much. Peace.